Spacey Sims, and we are back with more of the Men of Yoshiwara, Kikuya. And we're in Takao's route still, and I think we're in chapter 7 or 8. I don't remember where we are. It's been a couple of, I was doing good, I was like playing every day, and then I took a couple days off. I'm like, this, no, I don't remember where the hell we are. But when I load it, we have a likability of 71%, so we're not doing bad. I think we'll get the happy ending. I don't have the guide up or anything, so we're just gonna wing it and hopefully keep doing good, but we'll see. So we were about to run away to the mainland with him, if I remember correctly, to find his dad, to find out that his dad isn't really my dad, and we're not really siblings, and that kind of ruins the weird, fucked up sibling cest. It's just straight up incest. Twincest is like one thing. Incest is just, you know what? I was just trying to make a word for something that already had a word, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, look, I'm not saying you should keep it in your family because that's just disturbing and fucked up. But, you know, the game led me down that path. And you were like, okay, I guess this is where we're going. And sure. And then it's like, nah, I'm just kidding. And you're like, but you know, that's not game. Oh, I've got problems. This is one of them. Anyway, these games give me problems I didn't know I had before. My life is boring. It's probably better. But anyway. So here we are running off with our ghost. I mean, our man in a sheet. I mean, Takao. Anyway. Takao and I, just the two of us. We hid ourselves under the covers of night, or his bed, and waited for the ship that would set sail at dawn. I heard that Takao had been sending money to his father. I wonder what kind of father does he have? And more than anything, I wonder what kind of place is the mainland. You seem anxious. Yes, I also kind of forget his voice, but that's okay. Conversely, it's strange that you're calm, Takao. Do I look calm to you? I can't really fucking tell you're wearing a sheet. Am I wrong? There's no way I'm calm. See? Feel that? Takao quickly took my hand and brought it to his chest. Through the palm of my hand, I could feel his heart pounding very quickly. The strength of his life was transmitted to me as his heart thumped away. I guess this will make me a fugitive. That was certain, since before I've always been thinking about it. Takao is a gentleman of the night who's not allowed to leave Yoshiwara. And more than just leaving Yoshiwara, if he goes to the mainland without saying anything, there would definitely be a price to pay. As I felt the sound of Takao's heart with the palm of my hand, you're not feeling the sound, you're feeling the feeling. Okay. He gripped my kimono tightly. The ship will arrive soon. We have to blend in and board while they're unloading the cargo. If you want to reconsider, now's the time. Takao, I hope you'll reconsider this. If something happens to Takao, if Takao is accused of a crime, I would absolutely regret it. And so I let go of his hand. Maybe it's better for him to go back to being someone out of reach, like before. But for Takao, Here's the thing, you could go. You could be like, where's your dad? Let me find him. I'll go ask. I want him to live. I don't want him to become a criminal. Takao. But because I was worried, Takao purposely took off his hood and showed me his smile. I've already thought about it enough. It's you who should reconsider now. Huh? Is it really okay for you to be complicit in the escape of a gentleman of the night? You'll be accused of a crime. If you want to reconsider, now's the time. I don't really want to involve someone important to me like you. If it's to go explore, I'm alright on my own. If you're afraid, and now's your only chance to turn back. Takao's eyes were serious. Even if he says something like that, I had already made up my mind right before this. I decided to go to the mainland together. Go together. We already said we decided, so why would we think it through? Was there ever any doubt that we would go together? Would the inexperienced courtesan Takao take a boat on his own? Then Takao widened his eyes and laughed through his nose. I'll say it. I definitely need you with me. He then patted me on the head and gently held my body close. Aw, that's so sweet. And we have a... Hold on. Like, hello? You're showing a lot of leg there, boy. Cover up those knees. You don't know what those knees do to me. I'm just kidding, but, you know, girls can't wear tank tops in school because shoulders distract boys and make them horny. And so I'm just saying you should cover your knees. Maybe I have a thing for man knees. Does anyone have a thing for knees? Seems like a weird thing to have a thing for, but anyway. And then we snuck on the boat that was headed to the mainland. I see the boats just about every day, but this is the first time that I've ridden one. We hid ourselves deep among the cargo and snuggled in the darkness. And then we heard a clang, and the boat shook. It seemed like the boat set sail without incident. And this is all thanks to you. I'm lucky that you're the daughter of a shipping agent. And the same thought also came to me. It's a good thing that I'm the daughter of a shipping agent. But... Oh, what's wrong? Maybe it's too late to be asking this, but... When did you know that I'm the daughter of a shipping agent? I guess it was on our last day. I just couldn't let it go. So I had my apprentice follow you. Oh, so that's why... I felt sorry that I had been silent about it the whole time. They treated me well, most likely, mainly because I was a daughter of a wealthy family. Oh, what's with the glum look? The life you were born into shouldn't matter. Though at first I was surprised. But after some thought, you being the daughter of a rich family seemed like only a rumor. Even if I heard it from you, Spacey, it doesn't mean anything. Because you are who you are. So beautiful, he's so good to us, why? Takao, thank you. In the darkness, Takao held me firmly. The words whispered to me while in his arms echoed loudly in my heart. Don't give me your thanks. What I'm trying to say is, Spacey, whether you're rich or not, whether you're my sister or not, it doesn't change the fact that I love you. Oh! Brother love, wait. How is it that this person is saying everything that I wanted him to say? Like, am I the only one that's kind of hoping a little bit that they are siblings just to make this really fucked up? Like, you know what it is? It's like, sometimes when games give me twists that I don't expect, I hate them for it. Like, when they kill people that I love. God damn it, Seven Scarlet, go fuck yourself. Never forget! You know, and it hurt, and they give you those endings, you're like, I hate you! But at the same time, I'm appreciative that they did something a little different and not typical. But don't kill off my love interest. Let me have my happy ending, even if it's a little fucking weird. So, like, let me have my happy ending, even if I'm fucking my brother. Which is weird and creepy, and I can't believe I'm saying that, because, like, ew. But it's an Otome game, and, like, it's okay. Like, I mean, we take these guys abusing us, and we're like, well, I mean, whatever. You would never stand for that shit in real life, but, like, in a game, it's different, right? It's the fantasy world. Again, not that I fantasize about having a brother and screwing my brother, because it's creepy as fuck, but... Look, whatever floats your boat. Your kink is your kink. I'm not here to kink shame. It's not my kink. I find it a little weird, but your kink is your kink. And I'm just saying, I wouldn't be opposed to it in a game, because, hey, we've done weirder shit in these games. Like, dated all the assholes in the mixed review games, and like, okay, we're just here for sexual harassment. This is fun, I guess. So I'm almost, like, kind of expecting that they're siblings, and we're gonna still go run off and get married to our brother. They won't be, because that's standard, but I'm kind of almost hoping that they are, just so that the game gives me some fucked up shit, so I can be like, this is my life now! I play games, and... Anyway. I wonder why he always gives me everything that I want, because you're his little sister. Probably not, but still, I'm gonna have fun with it while I can. And yet, I can't give this person anything in return. You can give him your love and your body. Hey, Spacey, don't keep quiet. You should say something too. Haven't you been wanting to see me? Don't you like me? He's so needy. He's so... You know what? It's like, don't you like me? Didn't you want to see me? Don't you miss me? Oh, you're so insecure. It's cute. Yes. Right now, my heart is just overwhelmed with... Oh, It's the same for me. I feel like my chest is about to burst. In response to what Takao said, I chuckled a bit. Just before this, I dreamed about you, Takao, and it made me cry. I also heard rumors about you, which made me so worried. Rumors? About me? It was probably a bunch of rubbish, right? Oh, it's really difficult to say. I got it. Falling for a woman is terrifying. I didn't feel like doing work or anything else for that matter. When I thought that I wouldn't be able to see you, it made me fall into unbelievable despair. Takao. And who needs a courtesan like that? That wasn't really me, you know? So that's why I'm making this journey to the mainland, so I can move forward. In the darkness, I couldn't confirm what Takao's face looked like, but I knew his face was the same as always. He probably has a smile on his face, one that's full of arrogance and confidence. Yeah, I can easily imagine that. I mean, because it's Takao. I also want to move forward with you. Of course. And no matter what happens, Spacey, I'll be useless without you. The ship advanced, heading towards the mainland. I have no idea what kind of truths await us there, but for Takao and I to move forward, we must go to the mainland. We'll never leave each other. No one will pull us apart. This I swore in my heart ever so strongly. Oh, we were at chapter 11. Okay. Now we're at chapter 12. Okay, so we've only got a couple more chapters, so I would say the 13, 14, so at least another 2 to 3 parts maybe, because this one, depending how far we get with chapter 12, and then we have 13 and 14, I think, and then we have our endings, and there's 2 endings, so you know what I mean? So at least 2 after this, I would think. So, unless this chapter's short, I don't know. To live my life with you. To live out my life with you. We arrived at the mainland and got off at the town. This was the first time to visit this place for both Takao and me. See, like, the translation is awkward. Like, this was the first time to visit this place. You know what they're saying? This was the first time Takao and I both visited this place. Oh my god, look! They have, like, trolleys! A world that we had never seen before. And, like, computers and cell phones! What the fuck? They're living in, like, 1919 on that island, and we living in 2019 over here, and they don't know. It's like a fucking social experiment. I heard stories about this place, but I guess it's just as they say. Lumps of iron moving on their own. As he overlooked the city, Takao let out a sigh of admiration. Oh my god, it'd be really fucking weird if this was like modern day. I also heard a little about it, but this place is really amazing. Large, beautiful, ornate, and a town of freedom. Unlike the island where we live, the atmosphere here felt very open. I mean, it's ye olde town time, right? We don't have TVs and shit, but there's like telephone poles and shit. There's... Wait! Didn't... Pause for a second. I need to go to the Steam page for a second for this. View the page. Stop asking me this. Okay, hold on. This says if you like historical stories, late 1800s to early 1900s. Okay, I'm not fucking crazy. Okay. Why the fuck are there telephone fucking poles here? I mean, the little trolley thing, and it was like, but it's on the... Although, how the fuck does that move? Because it can't go forward and back because the wire would have to be going the same way as the track, not... It would go parallel with the track, not perpendicular. So that's a little fucking weird. But, I'm confused about the telephone poles. Well, wait, no. No, you could have telephone poles. You could have... Like, okay, never mind. I can't... You know what? I'm just... I guess when I'm thinking historical... Okay, yes, no. Early night. I don't know when the telephone was invented, but I'm thinking we had it. Yeah, we had cars in the early 1900s. Well, like the teens? When was it? When did Ford make the first automobile? I don't know. But You know what it is, though? There's that period of time in the early 1900s where shit was just kind of invented, and you're like, wait, what? And it's like modern shit that we still have that nothing has really changed on that much, if you think about it. But when you go back, you're like, and you're reading a period piece, and you're like, but there's cars? Wait, what? Like, when was the first car? Was it the 20s, though? I don't know. But it was in the early, you know what I mean? The early part of the century. Like, but I don't know I don't know dates. I'm not good with dates. That's why I sucked at history. You'd be like, when did this happen? Beats the fuck out of me. I don't know. I know that it happened. That's all that matters. I'm not good with dates. I literally never know what the fucking date is. I miss people's birthdays because I'm literally like, I do not know. I have to have reminders on my calendar because I'm lucky I know it's September right now. But I literally have to look and be like, oh yeah, no, it's September. Wait, what? I don't know the day. I know the day of the week. Like, I could be like, it's Monday, Tuesday, but I don't know if it's the 5th or the 12th. I have no fucking clue. Like, I never know. Lucky I know what year it is and how old I am. So, I'm really bad with dates. I don't know. But, I don't know. The telephone poles threw me off because I was just like, wait a minute! But, that could fit because I don't know when phones were invented, but... Not like cell phones, obviously, but like rotary phones and shit. Like the old phones and dial the operator. I'd like to call number 3, please, because we didn't need as many phone numbers as we have now. Okay, anyway. Alright, so that was just, whoo, that threw me off. I'm not even kidding. You know what it is? It's because I was like, what is this, like modern day? And it's like 2019, and then I saw the telephone poles, and I was like, wait. And I didn't do them. It's okay. I confused myself. It's alright. Wow, I'm not smart today. I'm really not smart at all, but I am, but I'm not. Just, wow, this game is making me dumb. Anyway, unlike the island where we lived, the atmosphere here felt very open. I felt as if I would shrivel up, but Takao gently took my hand and started walking. I'm also assuming that there's gonna be shit that they have on this island, like technology-wise, that they don't on the mainland that they don't have on the island. But the island's gonna be a little like backwoods comparatively. So I too was able to step foot into the overwhelming city. Well then, it'll be the real thing from here on in. He pulled a piece of paper from his breast pocket and read his father's address aloud. Do you think we'll make it there? Oh, we'll make it somehow. It's like they're in California, but he's in New York, and they're like, it shouldn't take too long to get there. Obviously, they're in Japan, but I'm just saying. Like the distance is really far away. And the place is different, although we speak the same language as the mainland. We walked forward, relying on the address that Takao had always been sending money to. At any rate, I guess you'd call this place splendid. It really is. The people walking around the city appeared to be all beautifully decorated. Both the men and women started about with great confidence. It was such a bright world. Whoa, Spacey, check this out. I can't do his voice right now. It's like my voice is not working. I don't know. Oh, what beautiful hair ornaments. Wow, how lovely. And this would definitely look good on you. See? Aww. Okay, like she has giant eyes, but see, this is how you do giant eyes right. Okay. Her eyes are giant, but they're cute, and they don't do the take up her whole entire face. I appreciate this. Let's take a moment and bask in how she doesn't have giant saucer-eyed McDerp face that I want to punch. And she also has eyes, by the way, but again, this was because it was a mobile game, so. A lot of their games, they don't have eyes, and it's really creepy and weird. But they always at least have bangs that cover their lack of eyes. But this is adorable. Anyway. Takao gently placed the hair ornament in my hair. Although, why does she have the jellyfish hair? What is with the short bob all the way around and the long underneath? What's with the fucking mullet? I don't understand. The hair ornament was made with beautiful stones and silver work. I had never seen anything like it before. I was totally fascinated. Oh, but Takao, this is not the time to be doing something like this. Oh, what are you saying? And no matter where you go or what you're doing, you waste your life if you don't enjoy yourself. And this is a gift from me to you. Will you accept it? Takao is giving this? To me? You have to pay for it first, buddy. It seems expensive. I feel like there's a trick here. I want to buy it myself. It seems expensive. I feel like there's a trick, but I'm just going to accept the gift. Is this really okay? At a time like this, a thank you and a smile will do. Takao, thank you. Alright, now that that's settled, I'll take one of these hair ornaments. Takao called out to a man waiting right next to us who seemed to be the shopkeeper. Thank you, thank you. Is this a present for your lovely wife? Wife? To have something like that said so naturally made my face heat up. When I looked next to me, Takao was laughing with an extremely complacent look on his face. Oh, was I wrong? You look so happy together, I just thought that... We're going to get married in the future. She's so modest that it's giving me trouble. Is that so? Well, he's already deflowered me, so I mean, like... But she's an adorable wife. My hair ornament will look great on her. Of course. And no ornament can compare to her beauty. For you, Spacey, it's just something to make you more beautiful. Takao, it seems like flames were about to burst from my face. Flames? Flames! On the side of my face! I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. And don't react in such a cute way. I may want to have you on your back this afternoon. This guy has some fire in his belly. Be happy, you two. He's literally talking about boning me, and this guy's like, ha ha ha, good job. I'm pretty sure that you well, I mean, we're gonna get married, but like, was premarital sex I mean, everyone was having it, but was like something that you just talked openly about? Shh. It's supposed to be chaste and innocent, right? I don't know. It's kind of bullshit, but... Really? This is embarrassing. I feel so embarrassed that I might go crazy. But next to me, Takao looked ridiculously happy. The mainland is a lot of fun, Spacey. I already feel like I want to stay here forever. Takao said that with a face that expressed his joy from the bottom of his heart. I hope you took all your money. His life force, unchanged from before, dwelled within that beaming smile of his. And furthermore, he appeared to be shining brightly. If the two of us lived here together in happiness like this, I wonder how happy we would be. Let's stay here. Well, let's stay here. Half of me really wanted that, because I thought that I would like to always protect Takao's smile. If God will forgive us for that, and then it's all right. Takao said that with a carefree tone as he looked up into the sky. Was that a joke? Looking at Takao's bright expression, I felt that he really did want to stay here. And yet, he was playing around. It wasn't a joke at all. But if I say it too seriously, wouldn't it be painful if it doesn't come true? Takao pulled my waist in and inhaled the smell of my hair. And this fragrance that I just smelled. And the scent of the woman I hold dear. Once I let it go, it'll fly off somewhere, fluttering like a butterfly. Women, this world, everything is fleeting. Right, Spacey? What do you mean? He always ducks around things like this. He always keeps his true feelings well hidden like this. Deep inside his strong, shining eyes, I can sense many feelings squirming around. I know this, but... the thing about me is... I just hate it when you slip away from my hands. His expression seemed to say, don't you understand me? And while Takao buried his nose in my hair again, his supple voice was stuck in my ears. But just then... Oh, that food looks tasty! I was just starting to get hungry too. Suddenly, an innocent, childlike smile came across Takao's face. And then he was immediately drawn to the food that we just saw at the storefront. What a busy guy. What do you think? Shall we move forward after first having a meal? But since we're having so much fun, this should be all right, no? All right. Why are you laughing? Because you look like you're having fun, Takao. It is fun. You're not having fun? No, I'm having fun. I'm hungry now. So we had a meal and then proceeded to move forward. And then we stopped here and then we had this. 3 weeks later, we made it 2 blocks and finally found his dad. It was so peaceful. I wonder why I had such painful memories in the red light district. Were the things that I did there useless? And that's why everyone runs away to the mainland to be happy with the person that they like. But still, everyone said the same thing. That you won't be happy. Despite the fact that we're clinging on to happiness this much. Perhaps the path before us will be nothing but unhappiness. Shut up! Don't be negative! Why does everyone say that in collusion? Oh, what's wrong? Spacey? Hey, you're looking gloomy all of a sudden. Do you already miss the island? I walked on, lost in my thoughts. Takao, with his gentle, smiling face, was looking right into my face. I rushed to put on a smile and shook my head side to side. Oh, no, I just spaced out for a bit. Are you tired? Well, you did just finish having a meal. Maybe we should stop by an inn and I can take care of you there. Paying no mind to the fact that we were on a busy street, Takao buried his face on my neck. Surprised, I tried to push him aside. But as I resisted, he did the opposite and held my body tightly. Takao! He sucked on my neck with a smacking sound. I felt a tingling pain and the softness of his lips upon my skin. Hey, you taste pretty good. I might have to bring you somewhere right now and have my way with you. What are you saying? Literally what he just said. Verbatim. Hey, you're so cute, the way you squirm with pleasure. I am not pleased. With a smile on his face, Takao let go of my body. Just kidding. See, like now, oh no, stop. Okay, I'm just gonna need you to stop being the dainty little wallflower now. That's the part that annoys me with the MCs. Like, they're always such dainty little, that bugs me, but didn't that give you a little energy? Huh? I thought that you might have started to regret all this. What do you think? Though previously having stopped, Takao moved his feet forward again. While walking over to the side, I took a peek at his profile, while walking over to his side. I took a peek at his profile. Okay, walking next to him, walking up to his side. Okay, whatever. He was looking straight ahead. His look, his thoughts. Perhaps these are things that he would not waver over. So, what about me? How do I feel? There's no way I'll regret anything. I see. And then it's alright. As expected, Takao walked forward, looking straight ahead. Oh, we should be arriving soon. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Takao! Takao wasn't looking my way, so without thinking, I called him to stop. Takao then slowly looked in my direction. Oh, what's wrong, Spacey? If you can't walk, why don't I carry you on my back? I shook my head. Takao, you won't have any regrets. Maybe I had asked with a pretty fearsome face. Takao abruptly wiped the smile off his face and stared straight into my eyes. The two of us stared at each other for a while. But soon, Takao grinned. Women really do worry too much. And the path that I want to take is the path that I should take. I'm here so that, from now on, I can live out my life with you, Spacey. Takao, don't cry. His innocent smile was right before my eyes. The person that I love was so beautiful, and strong and honest. Takao wiped away the tears that flowed down my cheeks. You overthink everything. If you're always thinking too much, your brain and your heart will rot. Takao, you should think a little more. What? Even so, I'm the courtesan who climbed to be number one at the shop. Because I'm not that stupid, you know? I know, but you're always saying something crazy. Don't you like that about me? Hey, you've got nothing to say in reply. We're almost there, right? If we waste time in a place like this, the sun will set. How can you take that attitude with me? Well, I'll forgive you, because I'm a person of great patience. As he chuckled, Takao lined up next to me and began to walk. I want to live together. That's what I hoped for. But now I'm starting to realize the honeymoon phase is over and he irritates me. And we arrived at the mansion where we assumed Takao's father would be. Is this the place? Alright, let's take a look at this father of mine. While believing that he's not your father. He's probably dead. With that determination, Takao knocked on the mansion's door. Then... Oh? The door in front of us opened, and the face of a man popped out wearing a normal suit. He was slim and tall with fitted clothes. He was a man with a certain atmosphere. Do you have some business with me? Despite his older age, he had very beautiful features. I knew instantly. This person is Takao's father. Masakazu-san. Okay, I was like, Masakazu-san, yeah. Are you Masakazu-san? That's right. And you are? It seemed that he realized the answer to that as he asked the question. Masakazu-san's eyes widened, and then he took a good look at Takao. I mean, like, they have the same hair and eyes. Then, Takao returned this stare right back at his father's face. Their eyes were very similar. There was no doubt about it. It was clear to see that they were blood-related. So what about me? This thought immediately came to mind. I searched for some part of Masakazu-san. I can't say his name. God, why are you making the names difficult? Masakazu-san that was similar to me. I was overcome with a feeling of extreme anxiety. Do you understand? I might be your son. I understand. You'd look just like me when I was young. Masakazu-san narrowed his eyes and looked at Takao with a very gentle face. Well then, who's this young girl? Masakazu-san then took sight of me. His look was very gentle, but I was so scared. I was about to look down. Could this young girl be... Damn, yo! The stories of the past. Oh, no, we were best friends! Your mom was boning him. It's Takao's father. Takao's father was right in front of my eyes. And could he also be my father? In that place, it was Takao's father, Masakazu-san, Takao, and I. Everyone stared at each other with faces fraught with tension. You're the daughter of Sim-san, the island shipping agent. My hair stood on end. How did he know that? How does he know? You know... Oh, I know. Your mother was a very beautiful person. Masakazu-san looked at me with a nostalgic look in his eyes. I thought that I had to say something, but the words wouldn't come out. And so, we're wondering if she and I are siblings. Siblings? Oh, I see. Is that what this is about? What? Do you know something? Takao and I lifted our heads to Masakazu-san, who seemed to imply he knew something we didn't. Masakazu-san looked back and forth at Takao and me. Then he slowly opened his mouth. Are you two in love? What about it? If that's what this is, then you can relax, because you two aren't related by blood at all. You know, I'm slightly disappointed by that. You knew that's the way it was gonna be. They're like, we're siblings. No, we're not. They did this to make us, what? No! Oh! But there is a part of me that really wanted that to be like, fuck it, I don't care. Just for the fucked up weirdness. I have a game somewhere in my Steam list where I'm pretty sure one of the routes is you and your brother. It might be your stepbrother. I don't know, but it's still, like, I don't know. We'll play that one eventually. I don't remember which one it is, but... Huh? Since you two came all the way here for that, it seems like it would be better to give you the whole story. But please, this person wasn't my father. He lives in a nice mansion, right? Perfectly fine. He's not ailing. And he is a hoe to pay for his lavish lifestyle. That's some fucked up shit if you think about it. And Takao wasn't my blood relative. Masakazu-san then invited us into his home. He told us stories of the past. Sim-san, that's hard to say anyway, was quite a pretty lady. I was surprised when she came to my shop for the first time. My mother? Even now, she still must be pretty, right? I don't think she has a bad reputation. I see. I'd like to see her again. Whoa, 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 whoa. My mom and your dad can't get married, then we'll be like step-sis... that'll work. Step-siblings. He's my stepbrother and my husband. That's gonna fuck... Look, we got married before my mom married his dad, is all I'm saying. So they're step-parents. They're husband and wife and step-parents. We're not... You know what I mean? He had such gentle eyes. It looked like he was wearing Takao's gentle gaze. But the wrinkles that were carved at the corner of his eyes lacked his strength. I felt something very warm. And did you fall in love? I did fall in love. I was head over heels crazy in love. That's what I thought. Because you have the pitiful face of someone who's been drowned by love. I wonder if there was such a thing as love without misery. Doesn't seem like there is. Well, what happened with that miserable love? In those days, I was the #1 courtesan at the shop. Of course, like father, like son, right? But she didn't pay attention to someone like me, and became friendly with other gentlemen. I just couldn't stand it. It got me hopping mad. All my sweet talk and charms just wouldn't work, because that girl had a strong personality. One day, one of the attendants who took a liking to me spread a false rumor. Without a doubt, I was the father of Takao. But he spread a rumor that the gentleman who fell for your mother had Takao with another woman. He spread a rumor that the gentleman who fell for your mother... Takao with another woman. Wait. Was he in love with her mom? But she was boning other dudes? But then she thought... Oh. I get it. I was like, wait, okay. The other courtesan is spreading rumors that the guy that our mom was boning had knocked up another woman. It was Takao's dad. That's why she thinks, because she doesn't know that. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get what I'm saying. Okay, I had to take that one out. So, that means... Huh. How crafty. So that lie went even further, so that my mother and that gentleman became husband and wife. You understand quite well. And that's exactly it. Oh, that's it exactly. And if that happened, he thought she would come back to me. It was a short-sighted idea, but I couldn't come to scold that attendant. Probably because I still hoped that there might be a chance for me to have her. But she never showed up in the red light district ever again. Oh, okay. But wait, why would you have to marry the person? You know what I'm saying? So that just makes it sound like, oh, the mom was in love with guy A. Other dude. Okay, other dude. The attendant, Masakazu's attendant, spread a rumor that other dude was Takao's dad. So Takao's fake dad, so other dude had to marry Takao's mother. Why did he have to marry her? There's a bunch of fucking people on this island that, like, have a bunch of kids and nobody has to marry someone just because they knock someone up. That's the whole point of... They're basically, like, breeding cows, right? Like, I mean... Or maybe they do because, like, well, now you have a son, so you gotta get married and get out of here. And then I don't understand. I don't really understand how all this works in this game, because I feel like they kind of just, there was a lot of loopholes, and they were like, how about this? And it's like, but that doesn't make any sense with how the story worked. There's a lot of weird, like, look, they kind of had a setup, and they were like, so let's just have this weird island where there's men in brothels, and there's a fuck ton of women and not a lot of men, because that'll make it, like, a little more dramatic. Okay. Ooh, we're going to a man brothel. Okay, that's a little, like, risque. Okay, great. But there's also not a lot of men, so that explains why she has to go there. It's not like there's just men left and right, and she's just choosing to go to these brothels, right? It's kind of like, oh, it's the mystery of the man folk, because the men folk aren't, like, in abundance, right? Oh, okay, I'm with you. And they're there because their parents sold them, basically. I mean, and then there's weird kind of loophole-y thing, and then there's this, and then it's like, did you, like, stop and like, you had a premise, and you just kind of took a bunch of random shit and threw it in there that doesn't quite kind of make sense. Doesn't tie in. It's not like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm still having fun, but there's just a lot of shit that doesn't make sense. So. I don't think they came for the quality story. It's about the romance, not the quality story. So the story is a little subpar if you think about it. Like, okay, but Nah. We'll give it a pass, because, whatever. Anyway, after that, I heard a rumor that she had a child. I guess that would be you. Hey, you really do look like your mother. He's probably looking at the parts of my mother that remain with me. Masakazu-san's sad eyes stared at me. You just don't know when to give up. And that's how men are. You'll also understand that someday. Well, should we go, Spacey? Huh? Are we going back already? Oh, we finished what we came for. Takao then attempted to leave. But is this really okay? They're really parent and child. Wouldn't it be alright to be a little more emotional? I don't know what we're supposed to say. Takao, is that really okay? Of course it is. But we went through all this trouble, and here you are, father and son meeting each other. When I said that, both Takao and Masakazu-san looked down as if they didn't know what to do. I think perhaps Takao is saying that he doesn't want to be here with me. By the way, how much longer until you can retire? With a chagrined face, Takao bit his lips to get tightly. I wonder whose fault it is that the date of his retirement has been extended. Perhaps that's what he was thinking. I also felt frustrated and irritable. I thought I would say something, and just as I opened my mouth... And thanks to you, it won't be for some time. Takao said that with a strong look in his eyes. I see. Oh, what about someone buying your freedom? And this has nothing to do with you, right? I don't think that's the case, but you didn't run away, did you? I'm not running or hiding anything. More than that, if your body's not well, you should hurry up, get better, and get to work. I'd appreciate that the most. Then Masakazu-san fell silent. But come to think of it, I had heard that he was sick. But looking at him, he looked healthy. There you go. He seemed dressed quite neatly and didn't look like he was having much trouble with anything, but he's also living, as I said, in a mansion. It's not like he's living in a small house. Like, you are living beyond your son's means. That kind of sucks. Oh, let's go, Spacey. Yes. There was nothing more that I could say. Takao. As Takao began to leave, Masakazu-san called out to him. Takao slowly turned back, twisting only his neck to do so. That young lady there, you love her, don't you? Takao quickly looked down at the floor. Then he immediately brought his face up and made his usual smile. She's the first woman that I've ever loved. He said that with a clear voice. I was so hot that it felt like my chest was burning. It is kind of cute that his dad was in love with our mom, but never had her. But now we're in love. Like, that's adorable. Kind of cute. Takao, Masakazu-san kindly smiled as if he were relieved. It was very kind. His smile made it seem like he really thought preciously of Takao. I was like, what? You're going back to the island, are you? Yeah. From now on, I will help you. Masakazu-san was making an extremely kind face. Takao may not have been able to understand that meaning. He put on a stern face and glanced at Masakazu-san. Then he turned his back to him. Get back safely. Without giving any response, Takao gently pressed my back and began walking. Goodbye. I bowed to Masakazu-san, almost as if to apologize. Urged by Takao, I also turned my back to him. Takao didn't turn back, not even once. There's also a magic light that doesn't have an outlet. I think that's a gas lamp. But I could feel his gaze clinging to us the whole time. Masakazu-san cherished Takao. I have no evidence to prove that, but I certainly felt that way. After that, we were able to successfully stow away on the ship returning to the island. On that ship, Takao told me about his father and mother. He told me that his mother also didn't work, so she was always asking him for money. About his father, Masakazu-san, who we met today, he heard a rumor that he was suffering from illness, and that's why he was sending him money himself. Takao told me all this in a quiet and relaxed tone of voice. He lived in a world that was beyond my understanding, and that's why he became so strong. That's why he learned the skills to survive. But even with all that, his eyes were unclouded. He always stared at me with straight, clear, and strong eyes. He had a terrifyingly fierce life force. He encompassed my everything. Both of us left the island without permission. Regardless of how we returned, we would be punished. While thinking that, we swayed with the movement of the boat as we snuggled. Spacey, where did you go? When I heard that you would run off with someone, I thought that she wouldn't find me. But she found me as soon as we got off the boat. She rushed towards me, clung onto me, and started to sob. Mother, I'm sorry. I didn't think that I should cause her this much worry. My heart ached. Oh, but you did come back. You came back to your mother. Mother. Next to me, Takao bowed deeply, and with his head still down, he didn't move for a while. My mother continued to cling on to me and sob. Takao. After a while, Takao lifted his head and then started to leave. I can understand, like, the men not being allowed to leave because they're basically, like, freaking slaves. They're prisoners there. But why can't I leave without... I mean, I understand I can't leave without permission. Like, my mom's going to yell at me. But it's like, it's a crime! It's a crime to kidnap Takao, basically. That's what they would blame me for. But, like, let's just say I went to the mainland for funsies and I came back. Just by myself. Are we'd only be in trouble because our mom would yell at us? Because, like, okay, I can understand that. But, like, the government's going to punish me and I'm going to be stoned to death because I didn't ask for permission to leave. Seems a little extreme. I understand with Takao. That's a whole different situation. And I understand us being with him, if we got caught, would be like, you kidnapped him! But I came back. Like, anyway. Takao, and just then, I called out to him. The face that I saw as he looked back looked contorted with sadness. Naturally, tears spilled from my eyes. I just have to apologize to Iroha-san a bit. My mother also lifted her head and looked at Takao. I wanted to ask if she was okay. But as I tried to ask, I just couldn't do it. Mother, help me. I'll go too. I can't say anything. That's not right. Should we ask our mom for help? I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what we should do. Should we ask our mom? Like, I feel like, I want to check the guide. I want to see what we should do here because I don't know what to do. What chapter are we in? Hold on. Do. Oh, I didn't get all the... I was supposed to say I'm scared. Before, let's see. Oh, okay, so I'll go to is the right answer. Okay. Can't say anything you actually get points for. I would never have chose that. I would have gone between these two. Like, my first choice was I'll go to, but then Mother Help Me I was like, maybe that's right. This one you get nothing, so okay, we'll go with... Alright. Takao, I'll go too. When I said that, Takao slowly shook his head. I don't want to show something disgraceful to my precious woman. And just then... I'll accompany you to Kikuya. Huh? Is it Daddy? All at once, everyone turned back to where the voice came from. And right there, it was Masakazu-san, who we had just left on the mainland. You're... Sim-san, it's been too long. Masakazu-san bowed politely. His gesture was done very smoothly and was very refined. I could imagine him being renowned as a courtesan. I'm Takao's father, Masakazu. Huh? After that, Masakazu-san talked about what had happened. My mother seemed to have taken quite a shock. But perhaps thanks to Masakazu-san's gentlemanly attitude, she quickly calmed down. In the end, she laughed. It's all in the past. And she said that she was really happy about Takao and I. Then, Takao, Masakazu-san, and I, three of us decided to head towards Kikuya. Okay, wow. The last chapter, once my duty is done. Oh god, this is going to be depressing, isn't it? We got a little bit of time, so. As the three of us, Takao, Masakazu-san, and I, passed through the curtains of Kikuya. Takao! Iroha-san's angry voice immediately came flying out. He seems pretty angry. Of course he is. I hurried to pull Takao's sleeves in response to his carefree tone, but Takao calmed down with just a quick glance at me. It looks like they raised quite the courageous boy. Why, thanks. What the... Is this an example of, like, father-like son? How could you just leave without saying anything? Iroha-san isn't acting like his usual self. He came stomping down the hallway towards us. What were you thinking? Whoa! What's going on? And this change? Just now it was only for a moment, but there was a spurt of gray hair. It seemed to have grown out quickly. It's evidence that Iroha is quite angry. Huh? What? And just now, this person just said my name. As he said that, he realized that it was Masakazu-san. Masakazu-san looked towards Iroha-san and smiled. A long time no see, Iroha. It seems like you've been doing well. Their voices all sound the same now. What the fuck? I don't know. A shocked expression came across Iroha-san's face, but after a quick shake of his body, he returned to sanity. Did you not go to the mainland? Iroha-san began to talk with his usual firm attitude. I do live on the mainland. I gotta change it up, because I didn't think that, like, they'd ever be talking to each other, so it was okay to give them a similar kind of, like, you know, but now it's, like, not gonna work. We're all in the same place, so. Well, and then what brings you here today? You've taken care of my son for quite some time. What is this about? Oh, wouldn't this be enough for him to retire? As he said that, Masakazu-san put his hand inside his inner pocket and pulled out a parcel. Are you returning evil for good? Let's return good for good. Iroha, you relayed information about my sickness to Takao. You acted as my so-called go-between. And for that, I'm truly grateful. Wait a minute. It's money in the parcel? And this is about me, yet I have no idea what it's about. And then Iroha-san let out a deep sigh. And this man, he's always been like this. And thinking it might pay for his treatment, I stretched the truth to have Takao send money. He must have been happy to save this money. What? So the rest of it is money that you earned on your own. You understand quite well, and that's pretty much it exactly. I'm grateful to Takao and Iroha. I've been on my own the whole time, and this supported my living. Takao, I truly want you to be happy. And the dream that I could not fulfill, my dream to live happy in matrimony with the woman I love, can you make it come true? Silence flowed throughout that place. I felt like I could see the true reason behind the kindness in Masakazu-san's eyes. He really is a kind-hearted person. So, perhaps that's why Takao was able to be Takao. I was so moved that I felt that I was about to cry, and my heart trembled. Takao... I looked up at Takao's dignified profile. As dignified as he was, his face now looked like he was about to cry. Even if you didn't say anything, I'll fulfill my own dream. Takao declared that in a clear manner. I've been thinking that you'd get a special punishment when you get back. And that's what I've been thinking, but... Anyway, let's just go forward with the punishment. Hey, don't smile, Iroha. It's creepy. How rude. In the old days, you would compliment my smile. Yeah, definitely, because in the past you had a more peaceful smile. If you get too angry, you'll get wrinkles. Takao really knows no fear. He's right in front of Iroha-san, who has such a scary, ogre-like face. He really doesn't, though. He's precious. And just then... Huh? Isn't that Takao? So you are alive. Making wry comments with a happy look on his face, Tokiwa-san had come in. Don't go killing me off like that. Ah, that's right, because you don't seem like the type to expire so easily. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, what a beautiful foreigner. Who might you be? I'm pretty sure Masakazu-san's supposed to say that, not Iroha. I'm Takao's father. Huh? Well, look at you. Aren't you a handsome fellow? And thank you. It's not so bad to be called beautiful by another man. However, I heard that Takao's father was a violent drunk who had a habit of incurring debt. Women, men, children, he used violence against anyone. And that's what I heard. But you seem like a different person. Hey, this is the first time I've heard of this. That's funny. This is the first time I've heard it too. Everyone's laughing. I can't laugh right now. I don't know. Well, I guess it was all in my imagination then. Don't go imagining strange things. Yes, sorry. From Tokiwa-san's behavior, it looked like he didn't regret it at all. It seemed like he was ready to accept any scolding. I feel like we should have given him the weird-ass accent because he's the foreigner, but I didn't, so too late. But I didn't expect everything to go so smoothly. Then there, once again... Oh, what's all this commotion at the entrance? Kagero-san suddenly showed up. Hi, Kagero! I totally said that wrong anyway. Kagero-san had come out with an annoyed look on his face. But as soon as he saw Takao's face, his eyes widened. Oh, when did you get back? Coming back here like it's nothing at all. Nothing at all? That's a bit too much. I just came back in and I'm just in the middle of receiving a scolding. After that, I'll be asking to become husband and wife with this woman. Takao grabbed my shoulders and held me close, then kissed my hair. Isn't this embarrassing? You don't need to be so embarrassed with a small thing like this. Haven't you always enjoyed yourself with things more embarrassing than this? You seem to get along quite well. Just wait 1 minute. Just now, did you say husband and wife? And who is this man? Asking me those questions all at once. Right, Spacey? Are you talking to me? Give me a break. In front of the shop. Oh, wait a minute. This bothers me too. Husband and wife. That's a joke of yours, right, Takao? It seems to be true, but I still haven't given my bless. Husband and wife. Kagura-san, everyone's here. Just when did... That's right, Kagura-san, what do you think? When's the ceremony? What? You're not surprised? When is the ceremony? He seems to be a little surprised. Shut your mouth, Kagero. Sorry. It looks like you guys have quite a bit of fun in the shop here. Who are you? Please, everyone, leave right now. I no longer feel like punishing anyone, and this is a first for me. Oh, he's punishment daddy? Masakazu-san, since the old days, you were the person that would make everyone relax. So you'll accept the money? It can't be helped. Thank you. Masakazu-san bowed deeply. Influenced by this, Takao and I also bowed. There was a complete change in the atmosphere from earlier. It returned to complete silence. Okay, everyone, back to work. It's another busy day today. It seemed like everyone had something they wanted to say, but they went into the back in silence. Iroha-san turned his sights toward us again. You can leave this place whenever you want. I look forward to your wedding ceremony. After leaving us with those words, a slight smile came across Iroha-san's face, and that smile was more impressive than any other smile to date. Before I knew it, I had bowed again. I'm going to end here, and we will finish, because it's about time, but this is the perfect place to stop. So we'll probably, I'm going to guess we'll get our end in the next part, because we're on chapter 13. This is the last chapter. Oh, yeah, okay. The last chapter, and then, I thought there was 14, but I guess not. I don't know. Maybe because there's no choices in this or anything. But anyway, we will get our last, we'll do our end, we'll get our ending, and then we'll probably do the other ending. So we'll probably have at least 2 more parts of this, so I would assume. But anyway, I will, maybe not, I don't know. But I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up. and subscribe to see more.